Greater Accra region ye nyina nim say enra and screening the Ghana Armed Forces Ghana Armed Forces military recruitment or more ese or more ya ehun sem bebre na eba na sisi there are course ye nim say sisi interim no the defense minister Kesel out of force na amanfo say e was nkotimi atwa nani kohwe wo kakra na se wantimi anya sare de be was President John Dramani Mahama otimi ehwe na onyini free honum animu ya ne empe substantive person na omeye defense minister enti eno ene amanfo nsem wo ka in fact ha adwen pa nipa over 21,000 youth in Ghana here Accra hankwa omo say omo kwa kope adwuma aye ama emu ensia reportedly and say omo so atimi afrimu aye arehosem pa omo nyina so arehosem e omo say omo nyina aye ma one of the recruits no anaso omo anomo kope military ni mu kwan ni bi omo ede omo nsem atoja ba akwa kasa afa ho akere de course support ya ma we nyina esi ye enti yenkohwe since from anopana eba besi se stampede no eba ya yes enti yenko hwe nipa nsia ye omo afiri mu yi busuafo a yetimi akomo na so yenko hwe video we na yensamra sisi.
What should we do now? I'm talking to you as my children. If I were asked to make suggestions, I would say quietly to...
Okay. All right, so that was one of omo free mono omo fie and yekohwe scenes from one of the deceased omo fie arehosem pa and esi enra yeka ho asem nti that is one of the deceased omo fie and yekohwe no nti yes to so na say me ka kan one of the applicants and as recruits no say they select one abe recruit one of them ekasa ye de nsem to dwa the details of what really happened from no pana humachina and some way nyina si enti yanko ne kotie ne some of the to dwa na yensan so mra sisi.
I think recruitment screening shouldn't end in death. We came for screening, and then because of the mass or the crowd we met here, we didn't have a stepping place. Everywhere was choked. And then because of that, our military, or let me say our security personnel, were telling us to go home. Whilst we know that today is the day we are supposed to report for our screening. And then when they were doing that, we insisted because it's today, and they are telling us we should come on. They said the Air Force should come tomorrow, that's Thursday, Navy Friday, and then Army on Saturday. But we should have information on our phones, like how they gave us information, said we should report today at our screening centers. It should have been so. They didn't give us any information, then they are telling us to go home. So because of that, we got stranded. And then we also didn't want to go because we don't know what might happen. And then they were hitting us with their sticks and other stuff, and then even some were pouncing on us with their wild dogs. And then people were falling. Some even lost their life through that. Yes. So I think that was the reason why the screening has been suspended from Elwak Sports Stadium.
Okay, and that was one of the recruits omo kope soja mukwan and now odin some etuja as to what really transpired there at Elwak Sports Stadium. And yebesa twaso na ye another eyewitness Ninsem kakra no so di tuja and also so dey abrem nti yenko this video and then we'll also come back.
And I want to call out on our big men in our country, our chief of staff Honorable Julius Debra, and the Chief of Air Force Staff, the Vice Marshal Frederick Asaribekui. I just want to notice them, not a pose of threat, but I want to understand that when they are aware something like this will be going on, so even instead of bringing such chaotic moments like this, leaving such miserable memories, I just want to bring out something that within the Accra metropolitan, I don't think Elwak should have been the only sports stadium we should have visited. You know, in Accra we have the Elwak Sports Stadium, the Accra Sports Stadium, the Tema Sports Stadium, and even now we have some mini stadiums in every society. So I think for a better way to solve this problem of this suspension and this whatever postponement, all is not necessary. They should just bring out something like, oh, with the army, they should check the quantity, the number of people coming for the army. Then, army people should come to Elwak. The Navy people should go to Tema Sports Stadium. Something like the Air Force should go to the Accra Sports Stadium. Something very simple like that. And I don't think we are going to experience these chaotic moments again. So there's all I want to tell. And I seriously want this video to get to our chief of staff, Julius Debra, Honorable. I want this video to get to, so that next time with things like this, I don't think recruitment should be done this way. They have been working for almost 4 to 5 years now. Since Ghana Force was established in 1959, working almost for about 66 years now. I don't think this exercise should have been something difficult, because every year you learn something. In everything you do, you gain experience. You learn something new. So they need to just every day bring out different implements. I think technology should be improved in our country very well. I don't this thing. Can I say we need them to come here? No. We can just be in the house and just. It's.
Okay, so that was one of the recruits among Samoa edit to Now, CCA, the update I can't yes, CCA any trace here. CCA dear, Nipa 28 and some ye echo farm. So there are 28 casualties as we can see on our screen. 12 are critical cases. Emunum in ICU and Emunsiana, unfortunately, or more F3. So this is from the Ghana Armed Forces and Recruitment Stampede. Casualties a woman. 28 casualties, 12 are critical cases, and emu enum and so our intensive care unit and Emunsia Omunyana ma unfortunately or more etumi F3 ya ewo honum. That is the update from the recruitment. It's so Amamono, the NDC Youth Wing, or more the Aba, or more they are mourning the 6 young comrades, and our 6 young lives are we lost Enra Elwak Sports Stadium, almost some of the other two. So this is from the NDC Youth Wing from the National Secretariat, or say for immediate release. Was it statements by the Youth Wing of the National Democratic Congress on the tragic incidents at the military recruitment screening exercise. Accra, 12 November 2025. The Youth Wing of the National Democratic Congress is deeply shocked and saddened by the tragic news of the death of 6 young Ghanaians during the military recruitment screening exercise today. The loss of these promising young lives is a devastating blow to their families, communities, and our entire nation. We are also profoundly concerned about reports of several injuries, with 5 individuals currently in critical condition. In this moment of profound grief, our immediate and heartfelt thoughts are with the families and loved ones of those who have lost their lives. We extend our deepest condolences and pray they find the strength to endure this unimaginable loss. We also extend our sincere wishes to the swift and full recovery of those who have been injured. This tragic incident necessitates an immediate, transparent, and thorough investigation. We call on the Ghana Armed Forces and the relevant authorities to initiate a full public inquiry to establish the precise circumstances that led to the avoidable tragedy. We must understand that we went wrong to prevent such a heartbreaking loss of young life from happening again. The families of the victims of the families of the victims and the Ghanaian public are entitled to full transparency and accountability. This event also highlights the urgent issue of youth employment and the desperate measures young people are compelled to take in search of limited opportunities. The current NDC government remains unwavering in its commitment to tackling this fundamental challenge. We are actively expanding multiple pathways for the empowerment and economic engagement of our youth, aiming to reduce their reliance and feel traditional sectors for livelihoods. Initiatives such as the National Apprenticeship Program, the 1 Million Coders Initiative, and the Jumeirah Program are being scaled up to develop practical skills, foster innovation, and create sustainable employment. We strongly encourage all young Ghanaians to explore and utilize these opportunities as we work together to build a more resilient and diverse economy. We stand with the nation in mourning, and we stand with our youth in their pursuit for a better future. Signed by Administrator, National Youth Wing Secretariat, NDC. Yes, so this is from the National Democratic Congress. Omo a youth wing and almost so they almost see almost thorough investigation. The investigation should be transparent. And yes, I be kata so emu aso bi ani. The fan ho there wasn't kwanhwe senke impo ye bechem, because you can't imagine 20,000 plus people all locked up in Elwak. And I just said all the other gates into Elwak Sports Stadium near tuning in Emuma and Kabakope. And no be a famubi. Who says some people were jumping the wall. This is very bad. You see, some of these things were very avoidable. Look at how people were crowded up. It is very sad. So this is from the NDC Youth Wing.